Syrians have asked for it, I know.
Alors, I'm not surprised by the question. I will say one word in English and one word in French for our French audience.
Yes, merci.
Plaisir de vous voir. Bon. So, in response to the request that was addressed to us to hold an urgent public meeting of the Security Council on the situation in Golan, we have just proposed to our Security Council partners as President of the Council to transform the consultations on UNDOF this afternoon into a public session of the Security Council on the situation in the Middle East that will cover both UNDOF and the situation in the Golan. So this is where we are, and frankly, we've just sent the proposal, so you are informed almost at the same time as I am. Et en français, donc c'est en réponse à la demande qui nous a été faite de tenir une session publique d'urgence du Conseil de sécurité sur la situation dans le Golan. Nous avons proposé à nos partenaires du Conseil, il y a littéralement une minute, en tant que présidence, de transformer les consultations FNUOD prévues cet après-midi en réunion publique sur la situation au Moyen-Orient. Et cette réunion couvrira donc à la fois la FNUOD et la situation dans le Golan. Voilà l'état des choses à cette heure, et nous attendons la réponse de nos partenaires. So we are waiting for the response of our partners to the proposal that we made as presidency. Il peut y avoir des propositions sur le fond, c'est trop tôt, c'est trop tard, mais à partir du moment où la requête est sur la table, c'est en effet difficile, à mon avis, pour un pays de s'y opposer et de réussir à s'y opposer. Il peut toujours s'y opposer, mais réussir à ne pas avoir la réunion est difficile. I'm not sure. No, of course. As soon as we know. But frankly, you have the information that's up to date. It's really 1 minute old.
Do you have a briefer in mind? Is it Mr. Carlo or?
That's a good question. As you can imagine, we are thinking about it as we speak.
Ambassador, on the procedure, is there a veto power on this procedure?
No.
Or you need only a simple majority?
The nine yes vote?
Yes. That could be a procedural vote. But again, answering your question, I doubt that there could be an opposition. Now it's a question of timing. People could say it's a bit early, or we prefer this or that. But to oppose the principle of a meeting is, as you know, very difficult in the Security Council.
Ambassador, on Syria, I want to ask a question. In the last couple of days, ISIS lost all the territory officially, all the Syria. Will this impact, do you think should impact the UN's involvement with regard to Syria on political track? And on your national capacity, how is that going to change France's role militarily and diplomatically?
Just one word on that. In my national capacity, of course, we welcome this last episode in the fight against the territorial implantation of ISIS, but it's not the end of the story. We have to remain extremely vigilant on all the fronts, militarily, to make sure that Daesh doesn't go toward the restoration of some of its power in the region. Politically also, to get an inclusive agreement in Syria, preventing Daesh from resuscitating in the future, and that's a key priority. On the humanitarian front, also in the recently liberated part of the country, we need to be, with the international community, extremely active to prevent, frankly, the horrible things that we see at play as we speak in many camps. So there is a three-front fight here, but the fight against ISIS is not over, certainly not over. And it's an additional reason for us to try to give a boost to a political settlement in Syria, and for that to support Geir Pedersen's efforts.
Mr. Ambassador, how does the Golan play into the whole issue of a two-state solution and a real settlement of the whole Middle East peace issue?
You know, as I said yesterday quite clearly, any peace plan, in our views, can only succeed if it is rooted in the internationally agreed parameters. This is true, on every front, and for the situation in the Golan in particular.
Do you prepare a statement on Golan with the Security Council?
No, at this stage, no. We'll see.
Yesterday you asked for the Security Council to express clearly something on Golan.
Sure, but we know that whether we can prepare it, it's something. Whether it has a chance to be adopted is another one. But at this stage, it's not in the pipeline, to my knowledge, and we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And on the count of terrorism, Mr. President, you proposed a draft resolution, and it seems that you're still discussing it with the U.S. initiatives. Have you reached an agreement on it?
It's always a bit early to say, and it's a negotiation, so you can't say until it's completely over, but it's progressing well. That's what I can say. And so we have good hope to find a consensus on our draft resolution in the fight against the financing of terrorism. It was an important negotiation, and we hope, again, it's a bit early to say it completely, but we hope there will be a good outcome and a good conclusion very soon.
Quelle est la grande innovation par rapport à la nouvelle résolution sur la MONUSCO RDC?
Oh là, ça c'est autre chose là. Là, vous me prenez. On est en pleine négociation pour le coup. Je vous en dirai un peu plus. Ouais, on m'attend. Je vous en dirai un peu plus après.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.